watches me fight, professional bare knuckle boxer, right? My mom will not go to my fights because I think that she would be a little crazy too.
Professional performance.
Yeah. Here's some of the action from the second round. You heard the corner say you're giving a professional performance. And so far, Gib is.
And there we see the late shot. That was after the bell. Or not after the bell, after the ref separated him. The ref is the most important person in that.
And Taylor very upset. Look at him. He's like, what?
Very upset.
Okay, we'll see if the game plan changes now that we move into the third of 5 rounds. And if I was scoring the fight, I would have Gib up 2 rounds to none. Foos, what do you have?
2 rounds to Gib. Gib is just much more the aggressor right now. I don't see Taylor letting his hands go, but if he's able to outlast Gib and if Gib tires out, we could have a switch later on in the fight. But for now, I got Gib.
Well, every time Taylor Holder shakes his head at him and says you're not doing anything, he's not coming back with anything.
Well, the thing is Holder, he's proving to the judges that punch landed. He's saying, oh no, that one didn't hurt, shaking it off, but he's proving it landed, and that's what matters. Those punches are landing. They might not be hurting you as much as you think, but you're getting a reaction out of your opponent, right? I love when my opponents shake it off, like, no, that didn't hurt. Yes, it did.
Holder's got to do something. I mean, he's just playing defense.
And that works in longer fights, right? This is 5 2-minute rounds. It is too short to be on the defense the entire fight for this long.
But we're in the 3rd round. He needs this round.
I would agree.
He is starting to open the hands up a little bit more, but for the 3rd straight round, Gib is way more aggressive.
Gib's cardio was holding up. I feel like that, off the 1st round, I was curious if Gib's cardio would hold up. He's powering forward with full authority, power punches, and it seems like he still has a ton of energy to go.
Gib wasting no time after the breakup, getting right back into the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy for Gib right now. It clearly is not over, but it looks like I'm going to be dishing out 10 grand.
Hey, it's not over until it's over.
And Gib continues to throw combinations. And Taylor Holder's getting frustrated, and I'm not quite sure who he's frustrated with.
No, I'm not either. And the most important person, you got to listen to the ref. Whatever they say, they can stop this fight whenever they want to. So let's keep listening to the ref. Good ending. I was curious if there was going to be some more late punches there.
Well, it's got to be frustrating to not have a break, right?
Okay.
And Gib is just going.
Take it to him. Come on, man.
Let's listen in.
He ain't got fucking shit. Taylor, he's got nothing, man. Come on. When you're aggressive, he's scared. So come on, take this shit to him. Please, take it to him. All right? Come on, Taylor. Don't let him get you on the rope. We work on the center of the ring. Yes.
Hand up tight, yeah?
Yeah.
Faster. Speed 1-2. Speed 1-2, yeah?
Cool.
Once you caught him a few times, we'll go power 1-2.
Yes.
But keep moving, keep establishing that jab. That's it, you're good. You control
They're
it.
fantastic.
We're in round 4.
That's it. We're in round 4 now, kids. Yeah?
I could see a little bit of frustration out of Holder's corners. I feel like they're frustrated that they've trained to keep this fight in the center of the ring, and that's not happening.
They've also trained him to be aggressive.
They did. And that's the thing, he's telling him, hey, turn it up. What are you doing?
We see it so many times that fighters aren't doing what their corners want them to do or what they've trained to do.
Well, it's different, right? You can train something over and over again, but when those lights are on, this is different. Fighting isn't, you don't get to take 2. You don't get to take a picture and take another one.
Good left hand there by Taylor, and you got to believe that he's going to need a knockout to win this fight, down 3 rounds to none.
Absolutely, at this point, I mean, he's got to do something.
And now Holder, but Gib coming right back.
When he's throwing, he's landing, but Holder needs to be throwing a lot more.
I hate to say it, but it almost looks like his training has caused him to be too professional. If that's a thing.
He just seems hesitant,
Yeah.
He seems like he's trying to be too calculated. And a lot of times fighters can try to be too technical in there, but you need to trust that your technique will come out. You just have to go out there and fight, right? The technique is in your body. It's in your muscle memory. The technique will happen. Your job is to go out there and fight. Don't think so much.
Big overhand right from Holder. Gib right back in his grill.
And just seems like he does not care. He's taking some punches, doesn't faze him whatsoever.
He's going to eat a couple and just keep swinging, swinging, swinging.
He said, this is just a guy that I'm going to go through. And so far, that's exactly what he's done. Big right hand by Holder.
And a funny little observation, you can tell on his back he's got those marks from cupping. So he's obviously taking his recovery extremely seriously as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't wait when this is done to look at the scorecard and see how many landed.
Oh, big left hand for Gibbs, straight. Oh, big
right
overhand right. And Holder might continue to shake his head, but right now, he's getting dominated, guys.
He is down. He needs to throw more straight punches. The problem is he's throwing one or two straight punches down the pipe. He has the reach advantage. Stop closing the distance.
To see how many landed.
Oh, big left hand for Gibbs, straight. Oh, big
right
overhand right. And Holder might continue to shake his head, but right now, he's getting dominated, guys.
He is down. He needs to throw more straight punches. The problem is he's throwing one or two straight punches down the pipe. He has the reach advantage. Stop closing the distance. Stay at your reach. He's coming in too close into Gibbs' range.
Hey, you gotta let it go. Put it on him. How do you feel? Okay, but you know, but Taylor, you have to take control of this.
I tapped him up. Double jab. Cool, double jab, yes. Not touching off the free. I'm moving. Let's get disciplined.
That's it.
You stay this way. Good footwork.
All the way through.
All right, let's take a look at some of that fourth round.
I love the way Gibbs is mixing it up here, right? You're seeing the body shots. You're seeing him come back to the head. Beautiful left hook. Followed by this right?
Now look how active he continues to be.
Head, mixing it up. Punches and bunches, body head. That's how you're going to sneak punches in through your opponent's guard.
39 total punches landed for Gibb. I hope you're all betting out there at Stat Hero. Taylor Holder, the favorite, all the way up to minus 180 at some point today, and he is on the ropes. He needs a knockout here in round number 5.
He better get going. He's got one moment, one shot. Mom spaghetti, Taylor Holder.
One opportunity.
We're seeing it.
He is. You know, in the corner, his corner said, how are you feeling? He's like, all right, I'm a bit tired. No, you're not. Tell yourself you are not tired.
You got 90 seconds to let your hands go.
Look at the endurance of Gibb. We've never seen him slow down at all, and he's just going.
He's going forward. That forward pressure is working for him, right? But I like that he's getting in and out, popping off his shots, getting out of the pocket so he's not getting hit.
Gibbs' cardio has to be commended. His preparation on point.
Oh yeah, looking at him tonight, he's got the cardio. He's ready for a real boxing match. He's ready for one that's going to stay on his record forever.
Oh, and good combination. 24 body shots landed for Gibb thus far. Really wearing the body down of Taylor Holder.
40 seconds left. I mean, it's the last opportunity for Taylor.
Yep. Hey, you can't complain to the ref.
Yeah, it's way too late for that.
Don't lose your focus, man. You got to stay in the fight. And as we close in, it looks like an underdog story.
Absolutely. I am so proud of Gibb. I mean, this is what everybody expected from Gibb when he fought Jake Paul. It just didn't happen, and this is a full redemption tonight.
This is huge. I'm so impressed with his tenacity, his will to win, his forward pressure.
And that's it.
That's it.
Beautiful fight. Beautiful performance.
He could do 5 more rounds.
be smiling too.
Yeah,
If I just gave
right?
that performance.
Congratulations to both these fighters. They went out there, they fought their hearts out. They look professional, you know. They look like they have been training for a fight.
Well, Taylor Holder is smiling and walking around as if he thinks he may have won this fight.
Well, you know what? I would say that might be his coaches telling him to. You always put your hands up. You act like you won the fight. Maybe sway. If the judging's close, you want to convince the judges you won.
I would be shocked if it's not 50-45 on all three scorecards.
Yeah, I mean, it was just Gib took everything. Everything.
If that is our co-main event, boy, I can't wait for our main event here in just a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
But as far as surprises go tonight, that performance by both would have to be the biggest surprise I think anybody expected. Taylor not doing more, and Gib looking fantastic.
I know. I mean, we had that upset with Vinny Hacker, and now this. It's just, you never know. You never know in the world of boxing.
The crowd showing their approval and their appreciation. And I am afraid that the next time we see Taylor Holder, it's going to be, how does he respond to a loss?
Exactly. I can't wait to see those post-interviews.
All right, the scores are in. It is time to find out who won our co-main event. Let's send it up to the ring.
Here are the judges' results for this sanctioned exhibition match. Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 49-46. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-46. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-46. The combined scores put the bout in favor of a majority draw.
What?
Oh, the internet is going to break into...
That doesn't even make any sense. All right, we're going to take you to the final punch stats brought to you by Stat Hero.
UK YouTube is going insane right now. There are going to be riots in the street, Coach.
That is maybe the biggest robbery I've seen in boxing in a very, very long time. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
I agree with you 100%. The only silver lining is I don't lose $10,000.
Bro, I was just thinking about that. Congratulations to you.
Right?
Solid. Solid. You should actually pay it because you know you owe it.
I should pay the Gib directly. I mean, he needs something for this. This was a robbery.
Wow. I am anxious to hear the reaction from both after a majority draw here in Miami. Paige, take it away.
All right, guys, congratulations on an amazing performance. You both looked like professional boxers out there. I'm impressed coming from a boxer. So can we talk about, I want to interview both of you guys. We didn't know how to judge it in the corner. It was a close fight. Did you think you won?
I know in my heart that I won. I was the most dominant. I had the ring. I was owning the ring. In respect to Taylor, but I beat you. I beat you tonight. Today, I beat you. These aren't even my fans. These aren't even my fans and they're cheering. So I know I won. I was robbed tonight. I worked very hard for this day and I was robbed. In my heart, I know I won.
What's your response to that? What's your response to that? How do you feel? I mean, you came out of this, you guys both looked amazing, honestly. He says he won the fight. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, props to Gib for, stepping up and fighting me. There was a lot of people that didn't want to. I have to disagree with that he won. I mean, he did land a few shots, but for the most part, I blocked a lot of them that didn't hit me. But he fought good and everything like that. I believe that the draw was definitely bullshit. There's a lot of stuff that they don't know behind the scenes, but I fought through it. I mean, there's a significant weight difference that no one knows about. But I'm glad this is my first time ever to do a fight, and I'm glad to be able to do it right here in the Hard Rock Stadium in front of thousands of people. I don't even know how many people are here, but, you know, huge blessing and thank you to God.
And honestly, you guys made fighters proud, right? I'm a professional fighter. You guys made us all proud. Do we see both of you guys compete against each other again? Is it unsettled? Do you take the gloves off and have a professional bare knuckle match? What's next? Is the blood settled?
Do you think you can beat me? Impossible, because I won today. I won today, so if you want to go again, yeah, I'll ask once again. This time you're going to be asleep. This time you'll be asleep.
That's what you said.
10 ounces, no 16. 10 ounces, and you'll be asleep. You're on the corner of the rope, no,
blocking everything. Blocking everything. Blocking everything. Yeah.
All right, congratulations to your fighters. Let's send it back to Charlemagne, your host.
Lord have mercy. I thought the judges in real boxing was bad. Honda Nissan won that fight. I don't know what they talking about. That wasn't no draw. But we've watched YouTube and TikTok going toe-to-toe all night, and now there's just one bout left. Our main event of the evening, Hall versus McBroom. That's right, these guys are rivals both in and out of the ring, and both sides are promising a knockout. So to help get you loud for their battle, to help get the energy up for their battle, is a performance from ATL's own Little Baby!
Miami, Florida, you came to see Little Baby. Put your phones up one time. My life do what?
big shout out to Little Baby, Migos, DJ Khaled opening up the night as well. We are just about set for our main event coming up in just a couple of minutes. But before we get to that, we kind of have to do a recap, guys, because I think we've all been surprised at what we've seen tonight. It all started when the sun was still out earlier tonight, and Ryan Johnson said he was going to get the job done. And Paige, he got the job done. Let's show some of the highlights from earlier tonight right here live in Miami. And it was Ryan Johnson against Kale Siraj. There was a lot of action, but it was mostly from Johnson.
Oh, there was a lot of action. And truly, this is the fight that set off the night. And it was, what a fight to set us off. Lots of action, but Siraj ultimately took a lot of the brute force trauma.
Keem, what did you make of our first fight of the night?
I mean, he just came out on top right there. A Cowboy Kale, I mean, he was really, really entertaining to watch, but unfortunately, he just could not finish it.
It's never easy, Foos, to be the first fight of the night. I thought both of those two guys showed very well.
Not only first fight of the night, but the first fight of their personal life experience. Nobody realizes what it's like going into your first fight, those street fight jitters.
Yeah.
So the fact they came out and showed out how they did, respect to all fighters tonight.
Now, we've only had one fight tonight that actually had a knockout where the guy went down to the canvas. It was nasty, and it was at the hands of FaZe Jarvis, and he was laser focused coming out tonight. Paige, this didn't last long into the second round.
No, this didn't last long. And like I said, all night, these big overhand rights have been putting people out, right? They've been hurting people, causing them to maybe reach their whole fight career.
The FaZe clan said that he was going to be ready, and this is ready.
The FaZe clan stock just went all the way up. You see it on King's Hat right now.
Absolutely.
I just want to know, where's their after party? Because it's going down.
Yeah, Banks, find me.
Kim, what did you make of? We had Rug out here, and he said that Jarvis was ready physically, mentally, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I'm smiling ear to ear. I've been associated with FaZe for such a long time. Now it's, who is Jarvis fighting next? That's the real question.
Well, we're all going to be here for it because I'm already signing myself up to call the next event. But we did have one very big upset tonight, and that was the 18-year-old youngster, Benny Hacker. We all thought Deji had it made, but they went into the late rounds, and Hacker had way better cardio.
Oh, they did. Hacker was able to pull through, right? Everybody can throw a punch, everybody, but not everybody can take a punch. And I really feel like Deji, he couldn't take a punch. He quit there.
And that was the very first, and you see our reaction, the very first win for Team TikTok. Foos, how surprised were you with that result?
My soul literally left my body. Now, no disrespect to Deji, I wasn't expecting that. I felt like an idiot from my early fight position when I gave up the press conference.
But Uzi, now it's set up. You had a loss. Deji had his loss. You versus Deji.
Before we even get there, stirring up the drama.
Stirring the pot.
Guys, respect to not only Benny Hacker for doing the impossible, respect to Deji, man. I gotta give, he stepped in the ring, people stepped in the ring with all respect.
Oh, respect to all of these guys.
All right, but I don't know how much respect the fans are giving the judges after the last result that we saw. It was obvious to everybody that Gib won that fight, and it wasn't close.
Open my Twitter right before I walked over here, and the first thing I see trending, biggest robbery of 2021.
100%. 100%. Gib won. I mean, Gib won. It's bullshit. Gib won.
I know, I hate to say it, I saw it the same way. I feel like he won every round, right?
I thought it should have been 50 to 45 Gib. There was no round that Taylor Holder won.
When they handed me the scorecard, I literally paused and stared at them for 50 seconds. And I looked at them and I said, am I reading this right? And they just nodded. And I said, okay. That's how I grew up reading the results. I said, I think I said the wrong score wrong, and I said, majority draw.
And I may or may not have made a joke about you hitting puberty. I'm not sure if I did that or not. I might have. I
had puberty last week.
All right. Well, it's been an incredible night of action, but we still have our main event to come. And there's only one man who can set the stage, and of course, that's Charlemagne the God.
All right, Miami, everybody watching on pay-per-view, this is it. What a nut-ass night it's been, filled with incredible moments. And all throughout the show, we've been identifying special moments to be an exclusive Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms NFT. And there's a damn big moment coming up. Two of the most outspoken, opinionated, and charismatic guys in social media are about to face off, okay? The brash young kid versus the family man. They may have millions of followers between them, but tonight there can only be one winner. Let's take a look at their journeys to the ring.
I've been around for about 5 years in the social media game, and here's just a new event, a new chapter, and I'm here to make a statement.
Not proud of this one, but I've been in probably over 40 street fights. I do not get scared, especially when it's a family man who is 30 years old, out of shape, and has a dad bod.
I feel like this kid needs a lesson. He's young, he can learn a lot from me, especially after I knock him out.
He already knows he lost. Being right next to him, he wouldn't look at me once. Don't ever step up on me like that again, just watch.
Why do you think? Because...
I am looking so forward to punch this motherfucker in the face. When you're on the canvas, go cry into your kids. He's gonna feel it and then be like, oh my God, what did I sign up for?
He just doesn't have the talent, not coordinated enough, not athletic enough.
Can't wait to knock out a 30-year-old. This is gonna be fun, slight work.
I just hope he is actually taking this shit serious, because this isn't a game you can play. You can actually get seriously hurt.
I want you to start the rivalry between these two guys.
Look,
talk about it.
I dubbed myself DanaTube during this whole YouTube boxing experience and followed everybody with a camera, so I saw both camps training behind the scenes. This beef is so real that I don't even know if it's halal for me to eat. Like, it's bad. These guys actually hate each other.
And that's what makes great boxing and rivalries. Let's talk about Austin McBroom, former basketball player, a great athlete. But tonight, this is boxing, not basketball.
I'm telling you, tonight, he's going to be very quick. He's going to be hard to hit. I think he's going to be absolutely the better boxer. But I don't know. Can Bryce Hall get that moment? That's what it's all up to.
And for every baby face, and that's exactly what Austin McBroom is, there has to be a heel. And Bryce Hall loves being that heel. But he's had big time training too, also in Canelo's gym. What do you like about his approach tonight?
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Bryce Hall, this kid, he's a kid, right? But he has so much confidence. He's put in, look at that. He looks cool, calm, and collected. He looks like he's getting ready to go out there and put on a fight. I like what I see. I like the locker room shots. He looks confident. He looks like he's got some skill. I really think he's going to put on a show for us.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the tail of the tape. And it looks a little something like this when we're talking 19 million followers on one side, 20 million on the other side. What do you make of this meet?
For them, it's virtually identical. I would say the standout is the weight advantage to McBroom, but virtually I see the advantage, not really being there.
I tell you what, there's time for no more talking. It's time for our main event. Let's send it back up to Charlemagne.
Thank you, Coach. This is it. 5 2-minute rounds. Each of our 3 ringside judges scoring on a 10-point must system. Standing 8 count is in effect, and neither fighter can be saved by the bell. Plus the 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop this fight. And here to bring our main event fighters into the ring. A true legend. In fact, legend is an understatement in the world of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. So let's get this party started. Coming to the ring first, representing TikTok, Bryce Hall.
understands you can't blow yourself up before the fight starts. He understands that, babe.
Yeah, and I wonder if his coaches, right, talked him through with this. Like, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes going up to a fight of this caliber to keep your adrenaline down. You don't want all your adrenaline to go out in the locker room and you're not ready to fight.
Remember now, after that majority draw with Gibb and Taylor, Bryce has something to prove more than before going into this.
Absolutely, 100%. I love Bryce Hall. The kid is always stirring the pot. Some people call him Bryce Paul, like one of the Paul brothers, because he's just like him.
It's rare that you see a rivalry cemented with throwing things back and forth from yachts, but that's exactly what we had with these two fighters.
And now, making his entrance to the ring, representing YouTube, Austin McBroom.
Mr. Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, USA, Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms proudly presents the main event of the evening. 5 2-minute rounds for bragging rights. Who is the best in the ring? The 3 judges scoring: Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, Keon Wilson, and inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Big Chris Edgehill. And now, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. YouTube, TikTok, fight fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing TikTok, wearing red and black, official weight 165.4 pounds, boasting an outstanding 20 million TikTok followers, born in Maryland and now living, training, and fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, the self-proclaimed bad boy of Sway House, Bryce Hall! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing YouTube, wearing black and orange and officially weighing in at 172.4 pounds. He brings 19 million YouTube subscribers, a native of Palmdale, California, USA, recognized as the founding face of Ace, Austin McBroom.
Fighters to the center. Alright guys, we know the rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. Get to the knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to, and we're going to call you out. And most importantly, keep it clean. Touch them up.
Alright, I was not expecting a touching of the gloves there, to be honest with you. But here we go, guys.
I'm excited.
Main event.
Your main event.
I'm freaking out right now. I cannot wait. There's been so much buildup to this moment right now. And
How do you guys feel, right? Like, you guys know these people. You know them through and through.
My heart's out of my chest right now, honestly.
You don't understand the pressure. Like, there's been so much that went into this. So many different storylines. So much trash talk. We're going to find out right now.
Here we go. Austin McBroom in the orange trim.
Orange fluffy trim.
Yeah, Bryce Hall in the red and black.
Austin smiling at him early.
Immediately, I like this stance of McBroom a little better.
Bryce Hall said he's been sparring 4 to 5 times a week. Good left hand by McBroom.
And that's the best thing these guys can do, right? It's all about experience. The more sparring, the better.
Now, Austin's been used to coaching with other sports and everything else. Bryce Hall. Austin got in trouble.
All right, so McBroom a little shot there on Bryce Hall as they broke up.
Bryce Hall's been in over 40 street fights.
Very interesting. So he does bring a little experience to this ring, right?
And anytime there was an influencer meetup, Bryce Hall got in a fight with another influencer. It happened so many times I couldn't even tell you.
Austin McBroom, a former NCAA basketball player, said his dream was to play in the NBA.
Beautiful.
Big left hand by McBroom.
Wow, which explains why Austin's footwork is looking so nice right now.
Paul immediately trying to tie up. He got a point taken for that.
Keep it clean. And get in the fucking corner. Let's go.
This ref is not having the nonsense.
His team needs to tell Bryce to stay composed at this time.
So the referee just took a full point away from Bryce Hall.
Well, it looked like he was going in there and he's doing more of a full contact MMA type of style, right? That is not what we're doing here.
Well, that's Bryce. I mean, that's... we talk about the street fights. He wants to tackle people.
This ref could stop this fight.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. I already see blood pouring out of Bryce's nose.
Well, and Bryce looks scared, right? That's why he's tying up. He's getting hit really hard and he's scared on his the fear in his eyes.
Another big left hand.
If he doesn't listen, they're going to stop.
And guys, there's $1 million bet on the line here. They bet each other $1 million.
I'll be honest, I was so into that round, I didn't even look at the clock.
No,
I didn't see that.
They bet on the knockout.
The knockout.
Knockout has to happen for the $1 million bet to go down.
Hey, it's looking pretty good for McBroom at this point, right?
All right, so a knockout or a TKO, does that pay too?
I think it was King's interview. I believe it was a knockout.
Knockout in my interview.
Okay, so he has knocked out. Okay.
But if you look around, you see how the entire arena has pushed up. I mean, this is insane.
The craziest thing I saw when Bryce was in this corner, Austin's team was literally yelling at him from ringside, trying to get into his head, when trying to make him lose his composure.
Hey, it's strategy, baby. That's strategy.
And here's right there that McBroom didn't like what Bryce Hall was doing, and he said, he's grabbing me. So then right after that is when Bryce had a point deducted because, again, he would just go in, and then that you cannot do.
No. Not for me, guys. We gotta keep it clean.
Again, this main event, 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Bryce Hall's already had a point deducted. That first round looked like it was clearly tossed to McBroom.
Yeah, so possibly that round is a 10-8 round, right? With the point being taken.
No doubt.
That's what I judged it on the unofficial scorecard.
Oh, so far it's going the way I thought with Austin with the lead, but Bryce is a tough kid.
And these two are just standing there. Big right hand.
He's picking up.
Oh, McBroom, he wants the $1 million.
He is switching stances.
He is going for the $1 million.
He's throwing all over the place. Switching stances, power shot. Oh.
His quickness is clearly an advantage.
You know, my biggest takeaway, it looks like Austin's having fun in there.
He is. No,
he is.
The speed of Austin McBroom is unreal. His footwork is amazing, and this is exactly what Bryce had to worry about coming in.
This is deep waters for Hall. Deep waters.
Bryce should be thankful that hook did not land.
Every shot is
good straight left hand. Oh! And Bryce Hall's head is just snapping back.
Oh, he's a bobblehead at this point.
Come on.
See, Austin doesn't want a regular win. He wants this knockout.
He's going for the $1 million. He's going for the $1 million.
There's so much on the line tonight for these guys, and they're really pushing through this final fight.
Well, Bryce Hall does have to pay the $1 million. I mean,
wow, so Bryce does it again. And now the referee's like, I'm going to take away another one.
You know, these boxing commissioners, they're used to, those professional high-level fights. This is a no-nonsense ref.
Well, it's not a secret. Bryce got paid $5 million for this.
Stop. Let's go. Come on.
So if he has to pay $1 million, he's still up.
Oh, a big straight left hand.
Austin smiling.
All right, they're giving him a standing 8 count.
7. I'm good. I see you.
And Bryce Hall saying, I'm good.
I'm good. Let me fight.
And that's the end of the second round. But in the judge's eyes, that standing 8 count had to give the round to McBroom.
Absolutely, 100%. And you just see how tough this guy is. I mean, he's sitting there arguing with everybody.
Taylor. Stay focused, Taylor. Water. Okay, stay calm. Listen, you got to slip those hooks. Keep throwing hooks, so you got to slip them. All right? But you got to get inside and make it a ball fight now. All right? Come on. You know what you're doing. All right?
Paige, what did you see here in the second round?
The power shots, right? McBroom's coming with tons of punches. He has way more power. He's utilizing his weight, right? He's putting his weight behind every punch. The power shots, right? McBroom's coming with tons of punches. He has way more power. He's utilizing his weight, right? He's putting his weight behind every punch.
He's got more power. He's got more quickness. Phils, what are you seeing?
Man, I see Austin taking control right now, and I see Bryce losing his composure little by little.
You starting to see the blood coming out of the nose of Bryce Hall. as we head into round number 3.
So far, Bryce has a chin. He can take a punch. Now, if those ounces were different, I don't know if it would be the same story.
Yeah, that's right. If those gloves were smaller.
Okay. Bryce starting off strong with that body shot, headshot. Austin coming back, clinched up.
Oh, he is throwing from left field.
Now, a problem there, right? Little mistake on McBroom's part. Just because you're tied up, you can still punch there. Until the ref separates you, it's still live action.
It looks like Bryce has turned the gas on.
You know, it's that fight or flight response, right? He realizes he's in trouble and he needs to turn it up if he wants any chance to win this fight.
He's reacting to what's being thrown at him right now. He's not trying to control the narrative at all at this point.
McBroom, if he would put punches together and not keep throwing these wannabe knockout shots, he would finish it. He would get the knockout he's looking for, but you got to set it up.
McBroom really looks like he's enjoying himself thus far.
Oh, he's got to be. Once you smell blood, then you just feel what it feels like to be a fighter.
We are more than halfway through these scheduled 5 rounds.
You know, earlier we talked about how nobody wanted to fight Taylor Holder. Well, it is the exact opposite.
Teeing off.
McBroom!
It's
McBroom!
He needs this 8 count. He needs to refocus and dig deep right here.
Go for the kill right now.
Right.
There it is. There it is.
Boy.
Connected again.
Oh my God!
That's
Oh, they're calling it. It's over.
Is it?
It's over. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin McBroom!
Absolutely amazing performance.
He didn't just win this fight, he won $1 million, knocking out Bryce Hall!
And there's going to be more controversy, but only from the standpoint of, was it a good stoppage? Clearly, McBroom was in control.
I see that. Absolutely, that was a good stoppage. We have to remember, these are amateur fights and not pro fights. These are what's considered a smoker fight, right? That was a good stop. He was taking a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
There can't be too much debate. Clearly, Austin was going to get the knockout.
It wasn't going to change. The direction of this fight was not going to change.
But when you got $1 million on the table, maybe you give him one more. I don't know. But
I'm interested to see what Bryce has to say right now, because I saw when it was stopped, he looked really angry.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does he go into this with fighting words, or does he take his loss?
He's going to lose his mind. This guy's going to be very angry. This is going to get very heated in this interview.
All right, I want to go quickly and take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero Survive the Game. And it's very, very one-sided, guys.
Absolutely.
If Bryce Hall is upset, then he wasn't in the same fight that we were watching.
Well, Bryce Hall is one of those kids that just never wants to give up. You know, Logan Paul said it best. Logan Paul was doing an interview. He was asked about Bryce Hall, and he said, I love Bryce Hall to death. He goes, but he's really good at losing. He loves fighting, but he's really good at losing, and he said Austin would win this fight.
Well, Austin McBroom was the favorite, and he proved tonight exactly why the sportsbooks had him favored. Here's the end of the fight. Take me through if you guys think the stoppage was good.
Hey, Sean, help me out. Which one is stage? You fell.
All right, boom, boom. Oh,
that started it right there. He's already in a daze.
Of course you got to stop this.
I think there's an, oh my goodness, this is a barrage.
He's not defending the head anymore. Look at that.
Oh, no.
And so he tries to, well, you know what? You're right. He tried to grab him to stay up.
Bryce is going to try to say, he's going to say I was thrown down.
Yeah. That's going to be the storyline right there. But clearly, Austin McBroom won.
Boy, he was the class of the field. He was the class of the night.
And there's layers to this, Coach. Okay. Listen, now that Austin McBroom just won, he's calling out Jake. He's calling out Logan.
He's guaranteed calling out Jake right now.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Because if that happens, we're talking about the biggest event on the planet.
Now I'm even more excited for the interview.
Austin looks unscathed. His face looks just as pretty as before.
Now the big question is, Does he have the cutest family in YouTube?
He never lost control. Absolutely never lost control during the fight.
And just like any major boxing event, you've got Michael Buffer standing in the middle of the ring and a bunch of people milling around.
Well, the ring looks packed, but that's just the McBrooms. There's so many of them.
No, they have a reason to celebrate. Each one of them won tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Landon was dynamic. All right, it's time for the official announcement of the winner of our main event. Let's send it back up to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we give the official time, a round of applause for the two fighters in the ring and all the fighters here tonight, along with our great night of entertainment. It's been a great evening of sports and entertainment.
Yeah, it's over.
In the ring at this time, referee Big Chris Edgehill calls a halt to the contest at 45 seconds, round number 3. The winner by TKO victory from Team YouTube, Austin.
It's over.
McBrooms.
See what he says. He calls out Jake.
Well, clearly they have buried their beef. Plenty of respect, and that's what you like to see. But when it comes to building up a fight, when it comes to selling a fight, there could be a lot of fighters that could learn from these two.
Yeah, absolutely. I cannot believe this Austin McBroom thing. You know, I've been on the calls, getting ready, getting prepared for this event. I was on the phone with Austin. He told me he had 20 meetings, and this was like noon. I mean, the guy put this event together, and then was the main event, and then knocked out Bryce Hall.
It feels like you're a little bit excited right now.
This is unbelievable.
All right, I want to hear from the winner tonight. Let's send it up to the ring. Paige is in there somewhere.
Hey. All right, guys, I am here for your winner. What do you feel right now? What is going through your mind?
Man, to be honest, I don't have words, but such an amazing feeling. And I can't thank everyone who came out to support. Like I always say, the Ace family is one strong-ass army. And none of this shit would be possible without them. You know, I gotta show love to my wife for supporting me through this journey. My family, my team. We've been grinding for 3 fucking months straight. 2-a-days. You know, and last but not least, my amazing fans. Thank you to everybody. Real quick, I know you're gonna ask some more questions, but I also gotta show love. You know, a lot of people wanna keep having me talk shit about Bryce Hall, but I'm only gonna lift him up like everybody else should. This man, Bryce Hall, is a strong-ass motherfucker, and I gotta show him love, and everybody else on social media show him love, because there's not too many fucking people in this world that would get in the ring and do what he did. Shout out to you, bro.
That's absolutely true. I commend you for that. There isn't a lot of people. You guys stepped away from your main job. You stepped away from your career to come in here and fight. Why do you do it? Why did you decide to come in here and fight each other?
Man, for several reasons. Like I said, you know, I only want to do this to myself to prove to the people that whatever I put my mind to I can do. I want to prove to my family, prove to the fans, and obviously the money sounds nice as well, and it's a great opportunity for everything.
Last question for you. You look like a professional out there. What's next? Is it another YouTube TikToker fight? For me, I'm a professional fighter. I feel like you look like you could take a professional fight. Is there somebody in the pro world you want to call out?
I think everybody knows his name. I'm not going to sit here and call anybody out. We're going to let the fans decide what they want, and I guarantee you I'm going to fight again.
Congratulations, you're winner, guys. All right, Bryce, I want to talk to you. What emotions are you going through right now? You went out here. You need to be so proud of yourself. You put on a performance. Not a lot of people would do that.
This is a crazy outcome, to say the least. Didn't think this many people wanted to see a TikToker box. But we're here. Honestly, that was fucking rigged. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a fighter. But next time, hey, we'll see. Good job, Austin.
All right, your fight tonight, your main event. Congrats, guys. Let's go back to your host, Charlemagne.
All right, listen, the third ever Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms has come to an end. And you know the platform with the bragging rights to the belt. Y'all was here all night. Y'all saw what it was. Make some noise for YouTube, y'all. This belt is theirs.